See, usually it's anime, right? I'm an anime guy. I watch anime on the channel. But today, y'all want me to play a game. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club. I've never been part of a club. I've never been part of a literature club. All I see are 4 anime girls on the screen. And I know what I'm about to play is either going to be great, terrible, or fucked up, or all 3 at the same time. And right off the bat, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. I am easily disturbed, so I guess we're not playing. Suitable for children? Am I a children? No, but I think I'm looking at children. Oh wait, no, I'm not looking at children. You know why? Because right when you press play on this game, it says every character is above the age of 18 in this game. So whatever I say is legal. That's all that matters. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience. I guess I can't play. I have both. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing. How can this shit get highly disturbing? It's one of the most colorful things I've ever seen in my life. All right, let's see. Who do I like without even knowing anything about them? I don't like her. She's too happy. She looks like she'll piss me off and I'd slap her. She looks like a little rich, spoiled brat. And the one in the back, that's who I like. She looks a little shy and edgy. I like that. Okay, let's do this, bro. What's wrong with me? Oh my God, I'm too into this already. Enter your name. Sack Sweat. You ever get ball sack sweat? Hey! Wait, who's saying that? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk together to school on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. Well, my goal is to make her oversleep with me. So let's see what happens. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Silly me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Sack Sweat. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. Fine, but you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Wait, this is school. I don't want to sleep with her. They said they're over 18. Is this college or not? As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sack Sweat, have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh, surely it ain't the fucking Doki Doki Literature Club. A club? Wait. Club. I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Am I having inner dialogue right now? Never thought I'd be able to do that, bro. I feel like a voice actor. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh, so he's us, right? So I'm Sack Sweat. You're Sack Sweat. We're all Sack Sweat, I guess. There's no Sayoris in my audience, I'm sure of that. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. A NEET! Bro, that's like a slur. What the fuck? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right, all right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Beautiful start. What a beautiful start. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs! Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hell yeah, bro! Fuck yeah, ball sweat. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out to the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's... Bro, what am I doing with my life? Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99.998% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest, after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning as to have planned all of this out. My God, ball sweat down. I let all along sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Bro, what is this guy, EDP? Yay, let's go. God, bro, what's wrong with me? And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake, don't we all? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member! Oh, hey! This is what I like on the title screen. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Sack Sweat, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Bro, how many characters are in this shit? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Little bitch. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. What does that mean, bro? You can't be little? You gonna say that to a midget? She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back toward the other girl she whispered in my ear. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ugh. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Sack Sweat. Hey! Monica smiles. Oh, hey, oh, she got a cupcake for me? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. I was right! Smart, beautiful, athletic, rich. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? Come sit down, Sack Sweat. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, okay, I'm ready to eat. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? I'll drink her tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentions, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Hell yeah. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the... Oh, I thought I was gonna say her dress. Lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, we're eating pussy? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full, has already managed to get icing on her face. Icing? I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. My erection. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I made them for you or anything.
Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy.
All right.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. You better. Monica raises an eyebrow then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget of publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Wait, what's her voice? Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like it's literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Sack Sweat, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, hentai. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking.
Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Oh, shit.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Oh, so you're perfect, huh? Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But I like a lot of things. You like me? Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse myself as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. Uzumaki. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you can say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What?
What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for you, Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nani?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Bro, I can't tell the difference between Sayori and Monica's voice. It's like they're a combination of each other. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Sack Sweat?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I want to join this club. Sayori must have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But, I'm sorry, I thought,
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club!
One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yay, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hell yeah, finally. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we could officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Sack Sweat, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Put some sweat in it.
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Sack Sweat, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
Want to oversleep? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course,
Monica.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Damn, what are we writing, bro? This is fun. Holy shit. It's time to write a poem. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm a rapper. Rapper reacts. This is perfect.
Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
All right, we don't care about hope. We're not cheerleading. Dazzle, nah. Fickle, flying, hot. Nah, we're picking anime. Come on, guys. What's fun? I think Yuri will like death, so I'm picking death. Frightening. I like the sound of frightening. Nature, pout, uncanny, inferno. I like inferno. Give me that fire force. I want to hear some crazy sound design. Play? Joy. Loud. Oh, I like the sound of loud. Hell yeah, I want someone loud. Laugh, whistle. I like unstable. Friends, vacation, disoriented, special, kawaii. Love. We don't want love. Peace. We don't want peace. I like captive. Skirt. Broken. Cheeks explode. I'm exploding. Essence, awesome, fun. Lollipop. Bouncy! I want those jiggle physics and Doki Doki horror. Cage, parfait, whisper, memories, scars, summer, boop. Fuck is boop? I want excitement. Ain't nobody praying. I don't want a nun. Candy, calm, family, atone. Lost! Disown, lays, disown. Yeah, I want a disowned girl. Passion, skipping, warm kiss, jumpy time. Ooh. Do I want kiss or dark? I want dark. What do I want? I want desire. Feeling hot. All right, determination, forgive, spinning, amazing, jump. I want jump and bouncy at the same time. Let's see the masterpiece I've created. Hi again, Sack Sweat. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Sex Sweat. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first, I'll show you head first, into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Say, yo, we told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Nutski, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Mangaka.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. She gets off-screened. Don't worry, guys. Sex Sweat always gives his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Sex Sweat can make good friends too.
Sayori!
As usual,
Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into.
Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation.
Hey, don't worry about it, baby. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal even if you don't want it to be.
All right. Well, here.
Oh, wait. Chill. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. Discuss it? Can we go in that closet in the back? We'll discuss it there.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Yeah. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Hey, I'll go back. Yo, wait, Yuri, let's go back there.
I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more.
I'm sure you are, buddy.
But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book that you gave me, right? Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me about, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you must have a hard time putting it down.
I'll have a hard time putting you down.
It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway? Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front. You mean Illuminati shit?
I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. No spoilers, baby. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, we got some incest, she gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Sack Sweat?
No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange.
Guys, I'm dyslexic. Okay, as if you can't tell already. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book.
I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag.
All right, it's fine if I sit here, right?
I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in someone with company. Some company.
Fuck, bro, I can't read. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry.
I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Oh, shit, ball sweat, sack sweat.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Whoa, new perspective. Yuri takes her left hand and whoa, what's she doing with it? Holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Sorry. I think I got a little distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
I'll show you longer.
It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it. We continue the first chapter in silence. Boo. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb, what does it do? Letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her. Whoa! As she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri! This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses of all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something.
Is the book called Doki Doki Literature Club? Like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
It's crazy. It's not like I can see in your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
We're back to this perspective. Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But sack sweat, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! I didn't mean it to be a bad thing or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about those sort of things. I guess I meant more that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, oh,
fuck! You ruined the moment!
She ruined the moment, right there. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Motherfucker, this is just like an anime.
Oh my god, no! I was about to get ass! Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do more reading tonight. Fuck, Monica! Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. Yeah, you do!
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. No!
You fucking sack sweat.
It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters. I'll finish, alright? In your own time.
Alright!
I stand up. Bro, why would you stand up in this classroom right now? I wouldn't be able to. You know what I mean? I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I did write one, bitch! I wrote one! My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I'll share this with you. I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition. Oh, of course she did. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where She's so perfect! Oh, she's pissing me off. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, here we go, it's poem time. Let's fucking go. Hey! Oh, wait a minute. Monica, you ain't getting any poem from me! I'm saying it to my girl, Yuri. That's my girl right now. Yeah. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. She's trying to find out if I had another girl, huh? Well, I haven't. I'm a virgin. I'm a neat. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. That's actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to make a writing style separate from the topic matter. And bro, she's smart! Holy shit! I picked the right girl. And they form fit the two together. Can we form fit us two together? The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. I gotta read them all my poem? No! Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Wait, no! Go back! Don't you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. I want to read it first. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Oh, I get to read it. Oh my God, wait a minute. Ghost under the lights. The tendrils of my hair illuminate breath, the amber glow. Bathing, what's she trying to say? It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. We have some pictures. Like, damn, bro. Fuck this poem. Calm, breathing, air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Hey, you could flick me. I'll show you a flick. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I'm retarded. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it, I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Ooh. Damn, I want something spicy next time. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Yeah, I want the whole fucking meal next time. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, sack sweat. It's about you. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you didn't only glance over it after all. It's about me. It's about me! Oh no, it's about sack sweat, my bad. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Oh my God, dude. When is club over, bro? Could we go out already? Like shit, man. Could we take it out the classroom? We can do it in the classroom, I don't care. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so...
Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Sack Sweat.
Me too. Wait, I want to read my poem! Fuck!
Well, it looks like we're gonna be here for another hour per character. I don't want to read it to Monica, though. I'm gonna end it here. If you guys want more, let me know down below in the comments. Maybe next time I do this, it'll be on stream, and we'll have a fun stream of interactions and everything. Let me know down below. But if this video sucks, I'm dropping this fucking game. You know what? I'm playing this by myself, because I need to see how this unfolds. I need to see if I get with Yuri. Or maybe all of them, who knows? Just not Monica.